Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Virgo. So guys, if you're a Virgo, you may resonate with this if you have it in your chart somewhere, or if you're just drawn to this message, but know that it is a general message, so it can't possibly hit everyone's situation. Take what you feel is for you, disregard the rest, my friends, and go about your day. But know that no matter what messages Spirit has to offer today or what cards we get, it's still up to how you integrate this knowledge. This is up to you, right? Your Grassroots Evolution, the choices you make, the steps you take to get the fulfillment that you would like to see in your world. And that's personal power, my friends. So remember, you are always empowered to make your own choices that are right for you. And if this does not resonate, go about your day. Ignore it, right? Don't dwell on it, and don't make it fit a situation if it is not for you. So I'm going to take a moment to ask Archangel Michael to jump in to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, and as well to use me as the clearest channel possible for the messages only for the highest good as well of anyone watching. And I would say, guys, if you are asking your angels or guides into your life, ask the same of them, that they're giving you first-rate messages that are for your highest good and that in a way you can understand. As well as I'm going to ask my team of light to join me and use me for the most far-reaching of messages as well. So before I get started, I am going to say if I trigger you, if I invoke a painful memory, if something comes up that if it invokes an emotional response, what was it? Why was it? Use this empowered vulnerability. What did it make you feel? Why did it make you feel it? And how can you use this in your day-to-day to bring positive change in your world? So I'm going to start off here with the postcard from Spirit Oracle. Know that time is fluid, however, so we could be picking up on a situation that you're encountering now, something that's trickling into your energy field, or something from the past, or even a past life situation you feel that could still be affecting your movement in this world or karma. So keep an open heart, keep an open mind, my friends, and let's see the first messages for Virgo for March 2020. And if you catch this later than 2020, later than March, it still may resonate, my friends. For all my subscribers, guys, thank you for the bottom of my heart for being here. For anyone who's new, thank you for taking a chance. And if it resonates at the end, please feel free and subscribe. Join the journey with me and let me encounter your energy more often. We have one that fell out here. And if you see here, it says, "You are loved." And it's got a little angel or cherub kind of tending to and taking care of this beautiful rose. Okay, and roses may also be important for you. I'm being guided to say that rose is the official flower of the month of June as well. So for some of you, June may be important. But I'm going to read the card to you and just take a listen. Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth it into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you forever and always. We just adore you over here. And some of the things, this could be negative self-talk as well. This could be how we act with others. And what I'm wanting to say first and foremost is this does not mean going out of our way in terms of unconditional love to keep allowing those that are not for our highest good or those that are not meant to be in our life back in. Not to allow and perpetuate abusive cycles or patterns within our life as well. This is not to enable codependent behavior. What this means is that love as a force rather than an interaction or energy between two people. This is an energetic force in our universe. They're saying love is what created everything. And there are patterns in our life that we may tell ourselves is love. okay? And what I'm feeling like this is saying, turn away from that. If you can see, especially guys, the full moon that just passed through on the 9th, 10th of March was in Virgo, your sign, guys. And if you can see with this full moon, I felt like for me, a lot of truth and illusion, right? A lot of places where in my world I had allowed the illusion to prevail. This full moon said, oh no, everything's out in the open, everything's out in the light, and this is for you to step into your personal power. And that's just my feelings on this, but if any of you guys felt like that too, you may still be experiencing some of the energy for the full moon. And this would be bringing in completions as well to places where we may allow other people to act in what they would say love, but into allowing these people or these situations into our life, we actually other ourselves because we're not seeing a truth and we're not loving ourselves unconditionally. In terms of sometimes what can happen is like we love ourselves, but we don't want to show other people these sides of us that are really important and inherent to our personality and inherent to who we are, for fear of also either ostracizing ourselves, feeling other from them or this situation. And also what I'm feeling is, the words I'm hearing is a miscalculation of what love is. So loving without conditions, based in reverence and a fierce, joyful respect for life. This means that stepping out of whatever completions or endings have come out from the full moon there, to knowing that you want a better life, right? And that in terms means just really embracing the idea of love, because like they said, it is at the base of everything. So sometimes unconditional love may mean that, yes, we forgive, right? I see these actions, these have happened in my life, in my relationships, and I choose to forgive because I do love this person and to allow them back into my life. I feel like this is as well as very, very internal on a form of unconditional love for ourselves. So one thing as well as that could be is, especially if you've dealt with a difficult or I heard dangerous situation and are moving away from that because wondering what would love do? Well, love wouldn't treat me like that. Love should not feel like that, right? And if there's conditions imposed upon you for you to be able to experience love from another person, that's not unconditional love, and that is time to really reevaluate your presence in that relationship, or how you even how you would categorize this. You know, what does respect look like for you as well, and as well as what I'm feeling is like a mutual footing. Okay, that's one of the messages that I got, is, you know, making sure that you're on a mutual footing. In terms of unconditional love for ourselves, though, that means that if other people can't see our worth, we do not have to define ourselves as not having it, not being, there being a lack of worth, or not being enough for someone or other people. We are enough for us, and as long as our choices come from a firm firm and stance and rooted position in our world, and we're doing this with unconditional love for ourselves, that's how we flourish, and that's how we're going to grow love out into the world. So that's just one message I have from you there, and they want me to take this top one. I've been staring at it the whole time. So if you see here, you've got a cherub sort of sitting on, looks like a chalice. Looks to also be analyzing the situation, or taking a moment just to look at it. So another message here, the second one we get is, get closer to me. A rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds, yet flexible seaweed survives powerful ocean swells. Right now we gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when faced with life's challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is in your highest good and can deliver it to you, what you need, in the appropriate form. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way working out, be a little looser and allow for another outcome. Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to learn new ways of doing and seeing. Stay aware, curious, and teachable. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in a direction not on your map. Let it. Be so flexible that no storm can uproot you, and this storm as well is no person. In the end, you will still be rooted in the world, in abundance, and you will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. We love you so much. My friends, the phrase I'm hearing is don't settle for second-rate love, right? love is what created us, love is what created the universe, and love is a force that we are all here to experience and use and emanate. And in our situations, in our life, when we experience challenges, one great thing, like that card said, the first card was, what would love do in this situation? We've all heard the phrase, what would Jesus do? What would love do? Right? What would unconditional love look like? And for some of us, maybe we feel like we've never truly experienced unconditional love in our worlds from the outside world. This is a first to stay rooted in our hearts, in our heart centers, and to stay rooted within our worlds, that we don't know everything, right? So stay curious, be teachable, know that your thought processes could be short-sighted as well, okay? So some of the ways that we see we want to go, Spirit might say, no, 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 that's not love. That's not the way you want to go. We want you to go here. So stay open as well, and know that Spirit will not lead you Spirit will not lead you somewhere not for your highest good. So again, if you're asking for guidance, ask that this is for your highest good. And take some time, if you're not sure, to say, Spirit, is this course of action for my highest good? What are the suggestions that you have? And then, take some time over the next day or week, to see what Spirit has to offer. To see the signs for you. You may see birds as well. Pay attention to the thoughts, the thought processes that you're thinking through. What are you working out? What were you thinking about, a new idea or a new way to go? For example, today I saw a cardinal, and I have not seen a cardinal in so long. And it was like, in those moments, to yourself, because not everybody's going to have the same messages. I was taking a walk with my friend, and my friend saw the cardinal, but to me that cardinal could mean something completely different than what it meant to my friend. So just know as well that not everybody's going to have the same truth, not everybody's going to come from the same standpoint, but like it says here, no matter what storm you encounter, it cannot uproot you, right? So ensuring that you are very grounded and grounding yourself in with love as well. And as well, one of the messages I'm hearing, there's two, but rose quartz may be a really powerful stone for you to use, just to remind yourself of unconditional love and giving that to yourself first and foremost. As well as, I absolutely love this, but it's like yellow honey calcite, and this may also help you just have feelings of calmness and self-confidence and self-worth as well, knowing that you're not other from love. You are love, and you have that to experience and give out in this world. So hopefully that resonated and made some sense. I'm going to move on now to it is called the Magical Unicorns Oracle by Doreen Virtue. And these are actually my son's cards. So I am bringing to you my baby's first deck, which is kind of cute. So anyway, let's see what we've got here. Sign of Virgo, please, for March 2020. Getting message. You get love. The answer that you're seeking is love. And again, love is unconditional. Love is all-seeing. It is not blind. Love sees our faults, and it gives us grace. Love sees the places where we may need a little work and gives us forgiveness. And there's always room to grow. They want me to read the book to you as well from Love to see if there's any extra messages, because it does seem really straightforward, but love, again, is the answer to everything. This card wants you to know the simple yet powerful answer that you seek is love. Pure love. Divine love. Healing love. You can heal your current situation by acting more lovingly towards others. You can also tell them, I love you. Even holding loving feelings towards another person is a powerful way to heal them and the relationship. You can send love to someone who's in need by seeing and feeling love coming from your heart and going to the other person. You're also called upon to teach others about love. You can do this in many ways. You can talk, write, or sing about it. You can draw, photograph, or paint a picture that shows love. You can make someone laugh to open their heart, or inspire them with your own example of living a life of love. This card may also mean that another person really loves you but doesn't know how to show or tell you these feelings. Remember that not everyone is comfortable with strong feelings. Compassion is part of love, which means being open to people's differences and other people's differences. So, as I was feeling earlier on about if other people are not showing you love in your relationship, to show yourself love. This is how we live in love too, right? To show other people the way that, well, how I felt you were behaving was not really love. I will hold love in my heart. I can send love to you. Ask that you, that love and light heal you. However, one of the things that my mother actually told me one time, and it made so much sense, because she was saying, she'd been watching something, and it was talking about not to send love and light to those people who continually hurt us, because we're still sending energy. So one of the things I'm hearing is, if there was sort of a codependent, abusive relationship or cycle where you're always sending them back love, because that is what you do, right? That is what we do in this world. We want to transmute the negativity with love and light into the world, and especially any energetic healers, light workers, guys, that's our mission here, is to bring love and healing into the world. If you've experienced a situation where another person has crossed your boundaries over and over and over again, and you needing to step out, first and foremost, give love to yourself. And this does not mean that you hate them or you're a bad person for not sending love back to them in this situation. What I would say is, one of the suggestions for that is to remove yourself with love. To dissolve the cords and attachments between you. You can imagine the cords and snip them. You can pull out any, have a bath, kind of spiritual, I would call it spiritual surgery. Kind of pull out any of the cords from your spine, or